Welcome back, Living Oklahomies. It's time for Mad Science Monday here on LO.
And today, a lesson that we're all in this together. A look at our ecosystem.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mad Science. And do you know what day this is?
Why, of course, it's Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
Awesome, yeah. You know, the best part about Martin Luther King Day is we get to remember, well, not only the problems that we've had in the past, but how far we've come. I know we got a long way to go, but we've come so far. What are you going to do to celebrate today?
Well, normally we go for a march with everybody.
Sure, downtown.
But since, COVID and everything, we're just going to celebrate it at home.
At home with family?
Yes.
Okay. Well, listen, I've got a great activity for us to do today in honor of Martin Luther King Day. Okay?
Ooh,
so
what?
go ahead right down there next to you, grab that tray. And this is the thing. Dr. King, he had three main things that he was focused on in all of his writings and his speeches, and they were diversity, unity, and equality.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so what we're going to look at is the diversity and the necessity of things working together to make things work. And I know that's a big idea, but we'll show you how it, yes?
Oh, no, I was done.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you how it works as we go along. So go ahead and take this bottle and just cut it right there where the label is. Okay, I've started it for you right there. So just cut it around a circle. And what we're going to do, we're going to make, do you see it? I thought I had a hole in it. Hang on, let me see. I started a hole in it somewhere. There it is right there.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about an ecosystem. An ecosystem is a system that has to work together. All the parts need to be there working together or it's not going to work right. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take this label off.
Up here too or no?
Yeah. There we go. I'll put that in the trash right there. Okay? Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just cover that up. Okay? So we've got it. We've got our starting, and go ahead and put some of the stones in the bottom. Okay? And that's going to be the bedrock. That's our foundation there. That's how everything starts. Okay, wait, not yet. And then we're going to put some dirt in there. Go ahead and put some dirt in there right up. Oh, not quite to the label, down low. A little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay, now we've got some stones for a bedrock. And then we've got some dirt in there for the ground. Now go ahead and put the plant in. Okay, what's missing?
Of course, a lizard.
A lizard. We got to have a lizard in there. Drop that lizard right in there. Okay. And now let's give it some water here. We're going to give it some water. There we go.
Can I create a little river?
Okay. Are we creating a river yet? Is it getting wet yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And now what we're going to do to make sure that everything doesn't get out, we're just going to set this right back on top. Okay, and as we set it on top, you can see it goes together. And there you have what we call an ecosystem. Now, without the rocks, without the dirt, without the plants, it's not a real lizard, but you need a real lizard in there. That creates the whole thing. And what's going to happen, it's going to keep going back on itself. As the water evaporates, it'll hit the edge and come back down. And that's a great example of an ecosystem working together. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do I have a quote?
Go ahead, tell us.
Day. Well, Martin Luther King once said, "When we look at modern man, we have to face the fact that modern man suffers from a kind of poverty of the spirits, which stands in glaring contrast with the scientific and technological abundance. We've learned to fly the air as birds, swim the seas as fish, yet we haven't learned to walk the earth as brothers and sisters."
Exactly, and that goes so well with what we learned today. If one part of this project wasn't there, it wouldn't work. The same as here on earth. So that's what we have for you today here for Martin Luther King Day. However you celebrate, remember that he was a man of peace, and that's how he would like to be honored. We are so excited to have this day to be able to honor such a great man. Back to you.
Martin Luther King.
My man held it up too. What
I know.
a great
Miles.
reference, Miles.
So good.
That was awesome.
We'll be back on Friday for our Mad Science finale.
Yeah, and be sure to set your DVRs because you do not want to miss out on all the fun, education, and life lessons that you can get into with your family at home.